What's up, people? It's me, and boy, has it been a long time since I've done this. Today, I am in San Francisco, and yesterday I did something super, super cool with Bare Minerals, which I've been using since I first started wearing makeup. Bare Minerals is awesome, and I love their brand and what they stand for, and so yesterday I did a photo shoot with them, and we did this whole work weekend wow thing, and I got to be glamorous, and I got to have my makeup done by my lovely other half that is also Australian, who also has my name. Come here, Alex. Come here, Alex. Yay! She's my dear friend, and she's amazing at makeup, and yeah. Oh, here he comes, Leo! This is Leo, everyone. And today I'm going to show you, well, she's going to show you, I'm just gonna sit there. She's gonna show you how to do those looks. Yeah, let's get started. Let's get started. So this is the palette we used yesterday for the photo shoot. It is called Work, Weekend, and Wow by Bare Minerals. The first look we're gonna do today is work. You know, if I wanted to like look professional and if I'm like at the studio or wherever I'm at.
Well, I think most people, when you go to work, you don't want to look like you're trying too hard, but you still want to look polished and professional.
Yes.
What I love about this little palette as well is it is 3 looks in one. So we're going to show you how to do 3 looks with just one palette.
Yes.
Yay. Let's get
Started. Alex and Alex.
I am going to start with a Primetime Foundation Primer.
Nice.
So this is just going to smooth out the base of the skin. It's going to fill in any fine lines and open pores, which Alex G does definitely not have, but it's also going to make a really nice base for the foundation to glide onto. And I am going to use Bare Minerals Original Foundation for Alex because it's just a really, really beautiful foundation. It's light, it looks natural, but it still gives that really polished look for work. So Alex knows how to apply this, but
Yes.
just in case.
It's the classic. It's what I started using when I was, how old was I? My mom didn't let me wear makeup until I was probably like 7th, 8th grade.
So with Bare Minerals Original, you want to make sure you work from the lid. You swirl the minerals around to pick them up in the brush. Tap out the excess.
Okay, we're doing
You
this.
just buff it on in circles. Really beautiful.
I like this brush. Is it new for Bare Minerals?
Yeah, we have new brushes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go back to my lid. I'm going to swirl. I'm going to tap. And I am going to buff.
We should make
So-
a song about this. Swirl, tap, and buff.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, you can write the song.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a great foundation too because you can choose how much coverage you want. It's buildable. You can build it up to full coverage or you don't really need full coverage, but it gives you a really nice even skin tone. And this one has SPF 15 in it, so we always have an SPF in our. Looking good.
Looking good. Work.
So I'm going to use my correcting concealer. This is in medium 2 for Alex. Just a little bit underneath her eyes. Makes a nice base for the eyeshadow to go onto.
Leo!
No.
Gotta be a man. Ooh, okay. Also good for dark circles, yeah?
Yeah, great for dark circles, great for blemishes. Some people love correcting concealer actually as a foundation as well if you wanted to put it all over your face. Yeah, really creamy, takes away any redness, any pigmentation, SPF 20. So I'm going to come back to her complexion later. I'm going to start on your, I keep saying her, I'm going to come back to your complexion later and I'm going to start on your eyes.
Okay.
And one thing you'll notice throughout this tutorial is I'm always going to start with the same base color. It's called 500 Thread Count. It's the biggest one in the palette because we're going to use it every single time because it's really, really beautiful and it just makes a really nice base to all of the eye looks that I'm going to show you. So I'm going to take this all over the lid, right up underneath the brow and then on the inner corners of the eye too because we really want to keep that part nice and light. I love doing Alex's eyes. She's like one of my favorite people to do eyes on.
Really?
Yeah, because you have a lot of room
I do.
on your lid.
I've got pretty big eyelids.
Next, I'm going to go in with number 2. It's called Trench Coat. And I'm just going to take that mainly on the inner part of the eyelid and just on the lower, kind of what I call the movable part of the eyelid. So not too high to the crease.
I once saw this guy outside of Walmart really late at night. He must have been 7 feet tall.
Oh my goodness.
And he had a black trench coat that was really long. And he was very mysterious and he was just walking in the parking lot of Walmart story because you're putting trench coat on my eyes right now.
That is a great
Yep.
tie-in to the makeup story.
Really, like, grabs you.
And I can actually see why it's called trench coat because it is the color of like a traditional kind of trench
Yeah,
coat.
well, it was a black trench coat.
Oh.
So it's
So really, the
irrelevant.
tie-in isn't great.
No.
I'm going to take a fluffy brush and I'm going to go in with number 3, which is called Fuse, and I'm going to take this just into the outer corner and a little bit into the crease. So just in the outer corners, into the crease. And I just like to take a clean brush and blend everything together because we don't want to see any hard lines. We want to make it look really beautiful and blended.
Yes.
Okay, so for the work look, I'm going to use eyeliner because we do want to look a little bit more polished than we would kind of chilling out on the weekend. So I'm going to use around the clock eyeliner in 8 PM. It's kind of a very dark chocolate brown, so it's not black. We're going to save that for later. It's just a nice deep, deep brown. So it's going to define the eye without making it look too heavy and like you tried too hard.
I like that.
You just want to stay as close as you can to the lash line. And I'm doing a really thin line. So use your lashes as almost like I can't think of the word. A guide.
Like
to
a
keep,
kiss.
yeah. Some people like to think of putting little dots in between their lashes and then joining them, and that's how you get a really nice kind of thin line. So I'm gonna get right in. Also with eyeliner, I like to keep a really thin brush on hand so that if you do get a little bit of kind of wobbliness or if you're not as confident with eyeliner, you can always just blend it in. And I like to use it anyway just to kind of make the eyeliner look less like a hard line, just to keep it nice and blended.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more natural looking to use a brown
Yeah.
eyeliner, and it's something that I've been wanting to do my makeup more like. Sometimes I feel too like bam when I'm always using black eyeliner,
Yeah.
and I used to not even be able to go out of the house without eyeliner on, and now I don't even like wear it a lot of the time.
I'm gonna go in with Lash Domination Mascara now.
All right, let's do it.
This mascara, I love it because it does pretty much everything you want a mascara to do. It lengthens, it curls, it strengthens, it volumizes. The brush is a really cool shape. You can really pick up every single lash.
Because I also am very particular about my eyelashes. Also, I realize how funny it must look, my face and me trying to talk right now. I'm very particular about my eyelashes. The one thing that need to be done no matter what are my lashes. I either need to have them kind of curled or some mascara on. And the cool thing about this mascara is that it does curl my lashes for me. So I don't really need to take the time to curl them as much as I would like, or as much as I usually do.
Alex is scared of eyelash curl.
I am scared only when
You were about to do it!
I mean, like when anyone else except for me, myself, and I. Well, and those are scary contraptions. Guys are lucky. That's all I'm saying.
I did meet a model once who told me that she used a pair of eyelash curlers that were broken or something, and she went like this and it clipped them all off. I know I shouldn't tell you that because now you're never gonna let me use them again.
Oh, that sucks so bad.
Before I move back onto the complexion, I'm going to use the brow powder by Bare Minerals Alex has great brows.
Thanks.
I'm just gonna fill in the spaces a
Yes.
little bit. You can give them a little brush first. I don't really want to change her natural brows too much because they are so, so good.
Aw, yeah, I've learned to love them.
And you just want to do little movements like natural hair would be. Don't look too severe. That's all she needs. So I'm just going back to the complexion now. I'm going to use Ready Bronzer in High Dive, and I'm just going to add a little bit of dimension and color to the face. I like to start on the outside of the face and do almost like a number 3. Start on the forehead, come down under the cheekbone, and then down under the jaw. And then you can take a little bit down the neck and the side, under the cheekbone. And then for work, we do just want to put a little bit of color on the apples of the cheeks, nothing too heavy, something quite natural. I'm going to use a really, really nice natural pink. A Ready blush called The Secret's Out, so smile for me.
Okay.
And I'm just going to put a little bit on the apples of the cheeks.
You are the apple of my cheeks.
You're the apple of my eye.
Thank you.
And then finally, we're going to do the lips.
Yay.
So I'm going to start with Moxie Lip Liner in Thrilled. Really nice, natural, neutral lip color. Lip liner looks great on everybody. I'm just going to define the outside.
I like your lip color.
Thanks.
That's cool.
You can see how nice and natural that is. Now I'm going to go in and add a little bit more color for work. I'm going to use this really gorgeous, it's almost like a natural earthy sort of color. It's called Breakaway. It's a Moxie lipstick. And I'm just going to...
I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly. You know that song, right?
Yes, I love
Okay, good. You never know, Australians.
This is actually a really great color for every day too, if you wanted it to look like you had a little bit of something on, but nothing too harsh.
My ear's itchy. Okay, I'm
So it's talking about you.
Really?
This color looks good on you.
Oh, thanks.
And then if you wanted to add a gloss at the end, I'm going to use Smooth Talker. It's a Moxie lip gloss. It's just going to give a really nice little kind of
Thing. You're great.
I'm doing great.
She's a professional.
I'm one with words.
Yes, she is.
This is really pretty. It's almost got little kind of flecks of gold through it, so it just gives a really subtle, pretty gloss sheen to the lips. And these lip glosses aren't sticky, so you don't get the hair caught in the lip gloss situation. So this is Alex G, all ready for work.
Going to work.
There you go.
There you go. So the second look that we're going to do from the palette today is a look to wear on the weekend, when sometimes being a girl is hard and you don't want to wear much makeup, but you still want to look presentable and you want to feel good in your own skin.
Because on the weekend we don't want to look too done up if we're just kind of going down to the shop or
Getting some
meeting
coffee.
friends for coffee.
Yeah.
We don't want to wear too much makeup. Alex has beautiful skin, so we're not going to put full-on foundation on her. What I'm going to use is the Complexion Rescue. It's a tinted hydrating gel cream. So it's almost like a tinted moisturizer slash BB cream. Has an SPF 30 in it as well, so you've got sun protection.
Yes.
So I'm just going to start by applying that. We don't need a primer with this. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my hand and I'm going to apply it with the smoothing face brush, but you can use your fingers. I know that sometimes, you know, you want to use your fingers. It works the same way.
You guys have used so many brushes and I'm always like, I don't know what to use them for. I just use my hands, but I feel so cool using a brush.
Yeah, the brush is just going to give you a little bit more of a flawless kind of professional finish, that's all.
Ooh.
So just going to start by buffing Complexion Rescue.
Feels good.
It does feel good. This is so hydrating too, so you're actually hydrating your skin. Drink up the moisture.
Drink up the moisture, skin.
And this isn't going to give you a full coverage, it's just going to give you a really nice, even skin tone without, you know, looking or feeling like makeup.
And it kind of gives like the same effect as like a foundation because it is tinted and because it like smooths out.
You can already see the glow that it's giving your skin. And it should feel really juicy and amazing.
I'm ready.
Now I'm going to apply a little bit of correcting concealer, just in areas where Alex might need a little bit more coverage than what the Complexion Rescue gave her. And I'm just going to use a brush and look up for me.
More brushes.
And just apply it underneath the eyes. Okay, and we're going to do her eyes.
My eye.
So again, I'm going to start with the 500 thread count. It's a really nice base color and I'm going to take that all over the lid, all the way up underneath the brow. It's just going to give a really nice, clean look to the eye.
Good, this is what I usually do when I do my makeup, so I'm doing something right. Sorry, I had some pineapple earlier.
I'm going to go in with this beautiful color. It's called Custom Made. And I'm just going to take this all over the movable part of the eyelid.
Yeah.
So not too high, just from the lash line, just to underneath the crease.
These are all pretty neutrally colors.
It's such a pretty color. Gorgeous.
Gorgeous, darling.
Gorgeous, darling, gorgeous.
Yes. If you hear someone eating something,
What
it's
is
the dog.
Leo, what are you eating?
He looks very guilty.
Who knows?
Who knows? Oh my gosh.
Can you just see if he has like tape in his mouth? I think he has tape or something in his mouth.
She's like, you're not getting that. This is what we deal with. All right, back to the
Okay. Now I'm going to go in with a slightly fluffier brush, and I'm going to use number 5, which is called Rowdy, and I'm going to take that just into the crease, just to define the crease a little bit.
I like that purpley color.
Yeah, not too strong, just very subtly define the crease a little bit.
We're whispering.
So I just take a clean fluffy brush and I'm just going to kind of diffuse so it all morphs together.
Got the whole, is she wearing makeup? I mean, she is, but it looks
Like
so
something pretty
so
on her eyes,
perfect, but it's like, what is it?
Before we add mascara, I'm actually just going to fill in Alex's brows. I'm just going to use Bare Minerals brow powder and fill those in.
Yeah, brows are a sensitive subject on my channel. I've gotten good comments, I've gotten bad comments about my brows, but I've learned to just accept them and embrace them and like that they are big, and I think that I do.
Big brows are in.
Yeah, I used to not know what to do with my brows, so I just would they used to be like way thinner and it didn't look natural on my face. It's funny if you look through the timeline of all my music videos, you could see like
the evolution.
The evolution of my brows. And at first I had no idea what I was doing. Then I was like, oh, I'll just get rid of like all of them. And then finally I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna let them be, but they're gonna be shaped well.
They're beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Just thought I'd talk about my brows for a second.
Now we're gonna go in for the lashes.
Not gonna do liner.
Not gonna do liner because it's the weekend. You're just chilling out. You're being Alex G on the weekend.
Liner takes too long.
So we're just gonna go in with a Lash Domination mascara. It's black, so it's just gonna define the lashes and just make you look really pretty and soft. So
Yes.
liner would intensify it a little too much for the weekend, so we just want to keep the look nice and soft. So just look down for me. Picks up every single lash.
I think you gave me a little sample one when we met at Live in the Vineyard, and I keep it in my purse and I
also
always
gave you one yesterday.
And yesterday, yes. But you gave me one forever ago, and I'll just it's my favorite, honestly, of all the ones that I have.
So look at that already, and that's just one coat. Bottom lashes. A lot of people are afraid to put mascara on their bottom lashes, but you just want to define them a little bit. Make sure there's not too much product on the brush, so I just take a tissue and just wipe it, and then you just really want to tease those bottom lashes.
Tease them. You know how you tease a plant?
How?
Put an ice cube in it.
But good.
That was my dad's joke. I don't feel proud that I just used it.
Okay, so we're done with the eyes. That was super easy and simple. So,
Super quick.
So now I'm just going to come back to the complexion. I'm going to add a little bronzer. So just starting from the top of the forehead. So it just gives you a nice little bit of
Color.
color and also a little bit of dimension to the face. Under the cheek, under the jaw, I'm using the High Dive Ready Bronzer. Super soft and blendable. So now I'm going to add a little bit of blush just to the apples of the cheeks, just to give a little pop of color.
I never used to wear blush by choice, only when people do my makeup, but I find that makes me look just like, hi,
Yeah,
I'm
fresh.
here and I'm fresh. It feels
Happy.
fresh and light.
I'm going to use Aphrodisiac. Smile for me. Just on the apples. It's a really gorgeous peachy color. And then finally with the complexion, again I'm just going to finish with a little bit of finishing powder. This is just the Ready Touch-Up Veil. Just a translucent powder just to absorb any excess oil and shine throughout the day. And then we're going to go for the lips. So I'm going to start by using Exhilarated. It's a Moxie lip liner. Lip liner is great. It stops lipstick from going into the little creases. So just outline the lips a little. I'm going to use the Moxie lipstick in Speak Your Mind. It's a really soft, pretty pink color, and it suits pretty much everybody. Really girly.
That includes me.
Yeah. Okay, and now to finish, I'm just going to use Marvelous Moxie Lip Gloss in Show Off. This is, again, just such a really pretty pink girly color. Can be worn by itself or like I've done, just kind of in combination.
I like it in combination.
Yeah, it's pretty. Just going to give a little gloss. And then we're done. This is Alex G on the weekend.
So now we are going to do the last look from the palette. We're going to do the wow look. That's at the end here with all the dark colors. This is stuff that I would really only wear on stage or something very, very fancy. Yeah.
Yeah, this is really wow. It's blue and silver and bright and bold and gorgeous, but really for like party, New Year's Eve, Alex G concert, whatever you like to do.
Let's get started.
Get ready to
Okay.
So this time I'm going to use the Bare Skin Pure Brightening Serum Foundation. I'm just going to give you a different kind of look. A lot of people like to wear their liquid foundation on the weekend when they're going out at night. I'm going to take my brush. This is my Perfecting Face brush. And with Bare Skin, you always have to shake it. So remember with original foundation I said swirl tap buff? This is shake drop buff.
Oh.
So once you've shaken your foundation, you want to add 1 to 2 drops into the center of the brush.
I love that brush, by the way. It's so cool.
So this is such a good way of applying liquid foundation too, because you don't have to get it all over your fingers. And then I'm just going to buff it onto the skin. I'm using number 5, which is Bare Cream on Alex, but we have 20 shades. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to give it another shake. I'm going to give it another couple of drops into the center of the brush.
It's really not that much.
Yeah, a little bit goes a really long way, so don't sort of pour the whole foundation bottle into the well of the brush and then try and apply it, because it's just going to be way too much.
Also, I just love all these new brushes because they're so soft. It works well with my skin because I've kind of like, I'm a little bit sensitive to certain things, and I tend to get really itchy and rashy.
I'm going to give Alex quite a full coverage because we are doing quite a heavy look, more than I normally would for Alex, because she does have beautiful skin, but we want to get that really kind of full on. Alex G is playing to 3 million people in a packed auditorium.
Gosh, 3 million people all on their computers. It's a live stream.
Now I'm just going to conceal
Don't
a little
feel.
bit under the eyes.
Don't let it show. Conceal, don't feel. Don't let it show. You know the song. It's a sing along.
Make my job so much fun.
You singing over there? Yeah, you're welcome.
This time I am going to set her complexion with a little bit of the touch-up veil, just to kind of keep it nice and in place. And I'll come back and add color and dimension to the face with bronzer and blush a little bit later, but I'm gonna go in for the eyes now because it's exciting. Okay, so again, I'm starting with my 500 thread count, and I'm taking that just up underneath the brow. I'm not going to put it over the whole eye this time because I want the blue and the silver to really stand out up underneath the brow and on the inner corner a little bit as well. And I might come back and add a little bit more of it later. So now I'm going to go in with this gorgeous electric blue color. It's called Nightfall. Don't be scared of blue eyeshadow. We haven't gone back to the 80s. Blue eyeshadow we've done right can look amazing, and it's going to look amazing on Alex. So I'm going to start by applying this all over the movable part of the eyelid. So don't take it too high up into the crease, just onto like where you can kind of feel where your eyeball is. You're going to see straight away the amazing color payoff that this shadow gives. And I'm kind of just patting it where I want it. So I'm kind of just parking the color for now, and I'm going to blend it later. So don't worry if you get a little bit of eyeshadow falling underneath the eyes. I just keep a brush on hand and you just sweep it away. I'm going to take a slightly smaller brush now, and I'm going to take the blue underneath as well.
Oh man, so scary.
Come back and blend all this together. I'm just putting the color where I want it for now. Okay, so now I'm going to just take a fluffy brush and I'm going to blend a little bit just to take the edges off. Okay, so now I'm going to take a round the clock eyeliner. This is in Midnight, so this is black. I'm going to come back to the palette with the eyeshadow because I haven't finished with the color yet, but I need to get the eyeliner on. So I'm going to use this on the inner rim of Alex's eyes, and I'm going to get right up underneath and along the lash line as well. So I'm really going to kind of darken the whole line of the eyes. Perfect. Makes it really, really intense. Uncomfortable.
But worth it.
Okay, Okay, so now I'm going to go on top of the eyelid and stay really close to the lash line. I'm going to make it a little bit thicker than I normally would for Alex because this is a wow look. And then I'm just going to get right up underneath as well, so it's really the whole lash line is black. And now I want it to look really smoky and blended, so I'm going to take a brush and I'm going to blend the eyeliner out so it doesn't look like a hard line, it just looks like a really blended, soft, not soft actually, but blended graduation into the shadow.
I love when it's dead silent, you can hear everyone's stomach rumble.
Okay, so I'm going back to my palette now and I'm going to take the silver shade of eyeshadow, it's called Starstruck, and I'm just going to place it with a flat brush just in the center of the eyelid, okay? This is just going to give a really, really wow effect to the whole look. Close your eyes and I'm just going to pop it right here, right in the center. So finally for the eyes, I'm going to go in with my Lash Domination mascara, and this is really just going to finish off the look.
Yeah. You got a friend in me.
One jump ahead of the red line.
Oh!
Swing.
Dun, dun,
Slide.
dun, dun,
I steal
dun,
only
dun,
what I
dun,
can
dun,
afford. That's everything.
Wow! Good.
Please don't put this part in because I cannot see.
Can I please? I'm going to.
No, you don't. Okay, so that's Alex's wow eyes done. I'm going to come back to the complexion. I left Alex's brows on earlier, so I'm not going to touch her brows anymore. I'm going to go in with my bronzer again, and I'm just going to shape and contour the face a little bit, give her a nice bit of dimension. Now I'm going to put a little bit of blush on the apples of the cheeks. I'm not going to use anything too heavy. I just want it to be keep it really natural on the complexion. I'm going to go in with the Confession. It's a Ready blush. Smile for me. Just on the apples of the cheeks. And then again, I'm just going to set everything once more with the finishing powder, the touch-up veil. It's just translucent. I'm going to take that all over the complexion again. And then we're going to finish off with the lips.
Lips!
Now with the lips, I really want to keep it neutral and natural and nude. So I'm going to aim for getting the perfect nude lip. When you do an eye like this, you want to keep the focus on the eyes, obviously. We're going to keep the lips really, really neutral. So I'm going to start...
So like, it's like way overboard intense.
So we're going to start with a Moxie lip liner in Liberated. Really beautiful nude. You're going to barely even see this. It's just going to line the lips a little bit. Okay, so for the lipstick, I'm going to use Moxie lipstick in Take Charge. Again, it's just a really, really beautiful nude. Gorgeous, I love these lipsticks, they're so creamy. And finally, I'm going to use a Moxie lip gloss. This is called Trailblazer. I mean, if you wanted to leave the lip like that, that looks great, it's perfect, but if you want a little bit more shine to it, you can go in with a lip gloss as well, but keeping in those really nude tones. Even just wear this on its own if you don't have enough time. The liner and the lipstick as well, but whatever you feel. Okay, so this is wow!
Wow! So guys, that was the Work Weekend and Wow palette from Bare Minerals with my lovely Australian sidekick friend, Alex Sklavos. Thank you so much!
Thank you for coming over.
Yes, this was so fun, and I hope you guys learned some things. All the products that were used are going to be in the description below, so click on that. I love Bare Minerals because they just, when I was going to come do the photo shoot, they made sure to be very true to me, and I think that's what they're really about, is being original.
We love you.
Thank you. And I just felt like I could be myself. I really loved that. That was cool. I'm hoping to post more videos on this channel, so be sure to subscribe and also go check out Bare Minerals in the description below. There'll be a link. And have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone.
Bye.
All right. Bye.